Welcome back to another Matchday vlog on the FootballMartin Channel. You're thinking, why is he in a pub? He's never in a pub. Well, it's a Friday night. I wanted a beer. It's been a long week and I fancy some good food, and I've come to the Checkers. It's in Brooklyn on the Isle of Wight, a brilliant pub if you want great food and a family-friendly pub. It is a superb location, beautiful views right the way across the island, and it is just a superb place to come and visit if you're on the island anytime soon. I'm pretty hungry. It's been a long week and I'm getting a little bit nervous for tomorrow's game. Can't wait to get across the water, meet the fans, do the fan cam here on this Matchday vlog. But I'm really looking forward to the game. It's the penultimate one actually before the South Coast Derby, because the other side of the transfer window closing, it will be the South Coast Derby, and I cannot wait for that. But it's now time for some food. What a beautiful morning, this Saturday morning it is in Northwood here on the Isle of Wight. We've got St Mary's Church behind me. This is a beautiful part of Cowes. Cowes just down the hill, and we're going to head there very shortly to grab our ferry to get across to the port of Southampton. Can't wait to get across the Solent today. It's a beautiful warm day. Great evening last night. I had some great food at the Checkers. It was really nice. If you're on the island, I've left all the details in the show notes below, so go check it out. The address is there, postcode, put it in the sat nav. Head there, great food. I had a chicken Caesar burger last night. Don't often have burgers, but it was a nice chicken breast. It wasn't anything deep fried. The chips were amazing as well, really, really good. Great evening had, and a beer or two as well. I felt a little bit lightheaded when I got home last night, and then the news broke about Tyler Dibbling when I was out for dinner. He's on his way to Everton. Really good business from the club actually, a bit of reaction to that coming up on the channel, but I think it's good business from the club. They fetched some really good money for him. Sell-on clause as well, 20% is insane amount of money for a young teenager that actually only had a handful of good games. But I wish him all the best. Great talent. Gutted to see another talent leave the football club, but do wish him all the best. Also, a shout out to anybody new here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash a like on the video, and get involved in the comments box below. We've got a great community here of Southampton fans, not just Saints fans. If you're a Stoke fan tuning in, give me all your reaction on this Matchday vlog and today's game. Love to hear your opinion, love to hear your thoughts. That is what this channel is all about. I love it coming to Cowes on match day actually and walking through Cowes. It's such a good place. It was the yachting regatta a couple of weeks ago, Cowes Week they call it, and it was absolutely ramo here. Loads of bars, loads of pubs, good atmosphere actually. It's still yachting racing, but it's a great place to come. Some good coffee shops here as well. So if you're coming to the island, Cowes is well worth a visit. I'm here in Southampton. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. The city's really, really busy today. Controversial Chris, we've just bumped into him. I want to get him on the channel very, very shortly. I want all his reaction to Tyler Dibbling. Final week of the transfer window coming up. It's a mega week for Saints. Who's going? Who's coming in? What will we be left with in a week's time? We're going to get all the fans' thoughts on that as well. But it is gorgeous here in Southampton. As I promised, I'm with Controversial Chris.
How are you, mate?
I dropped it in a little while ago. You were going to be joining us. It's great to see you, mate.
Thank you.
Score prediction first and foremost for today.
I'm going to go 3-1 Saints. I'm confident today. I think bit target man up front today, and I think we'll have enough for him today. So
who starts up front for you?
Stewart and Armstrong for me.
Yeah, I like to see it.
Target man with a flick on. So Armstrong's pacey, as we know. So yeah, those two today, hopefully.
You went to Ipswich last week. Some thoughts on the performance? I was pretty happy to walk out with a point. Were you?
Yeah, very happy with a point. It's early season, so I think get Ipswich out of the way early in the season because they're going to get stronger. So are we. Yeah. And we'd have all taken a draw at 3 o'clock, or midday, whatever it was. So yeah. Decent result.
Yeah, I want to grab some thoughts on Will Still. We were chatting off camera on our way here about how refreshing his press conference has been. I spoke about it a lot on the channel. What's your thoughts on how he's done so far?
For me, he's done well so far. He's settling in. He's got a lot to sort out because he came into a really bad situation. He seems to have got the fans on side early, and with his chat in the this I just want to win attitude is great.
Yeah.
There's like he said in his press conference, we don't have an identity. The Southampton way didn't work because we got relegated. So let's just go and win games of football. And he seems to be able to adapt and change during a game, which is something we haven't had for a little while. So
yeah, I totally agree. We had the news last night, broken by Sky Sports from Fabrizio Romano, that Tyler Dibbling will be going to Everton. Apparently that was agreed back in July.
Wow.
What's your thoughts on it?
He's been a bit of a crybaby, and he went to Chelsea and didn't like it and came back. And for me, there's two types of professional at that age. There's Matty Fernandez, who's got his head down, got on with it.
Yeah.
And there's Tyler Dibbling, who's been a little bit too big for his boots and cried a lot. So, yeah, not good riddance, but he's very, very unproven at Premier League level.
A lot of money, isn't it, for a player that we were speaking handful of appearances last year?
If he can't get in a team that is struggling at the bottom of the Premier League, then it makes me wonder what. I mean, obviously Everton have seen him as a bit of a project, maybe, but good. Not good luck to the Nipper. I hope he does well, but for me, he's left a sour taste by doing what he's done over the last couple of weeks. They're a team at the end of the day, and so you stick by your teammates no matter what. You don't go all Billy Big Balls to try and force a move. So, but whatever, up to him. He's a kid at the end of the day, isn't he? So
he's moved on. Do you think Fernandez stays now? West Ham beaten last night heavily against Chelsea. Terrible start. Their worst ever start to a Premier League campaign. Forest, there's a bit of turmoil whether the manager's going to stay. They're the two clubs what we're interested in, Mateus. Do you think he stays?
If he's here on September the 1st, that's like a signing for us.
Yeah,
really.
yeah, massive.
I would hope he is, because we've raised enough money now that they wanted to with the sale of Sulemana and Toolpool and other little bits and pieces of income coming in. So hopefully we've raised the money we need to maybe keep Fernandez now.
Yeah.
But if a big offer comes in, they're going to have to let him go, aren't they? It's But we don't know. The signing the other day was very, very quiet. No one knew anything about it.
Right under the radar, wasn't it?
Yeah. So no one knew a thing about it, and so that really says to me we haven't got a clue what's going on. Yeah, Will Steele in his press conference didn't let on at all about a new signing, and suddenly we're greeted with a new right wing back.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Let's nobody needs to know, because it hijacks deals and it pushes the price up. So
there's no Wood Spurtsy, and it's in the press consistently. There's talk about it all the time. The agents involved.
Yeah,
got Romano. All these people. It's just what they're trying to do. Just drive prices up.
It muddies the waters and make it too complicated, doesn't it? That's the problem. So if we can just do stuff under the radar and get players in. I'd like to see 2 or 3 come in next week. Hopefully, it'd be nice. And like I say, the icing on the cake would be for Matty Fernandez to still be here.
It's a link with Finn Azaz from Middlesbrough. Any thoughts on that one?
I don't know anything about the guy. When you read the comments on Twitter and things like that, half of people are like, oh, well, that'd be a brilliant player, and other people are like, oh, he's absolute rubbish, what's the point? I don't know anything about the guy. Never even heard of him until the other day, to be honest with you.
I don't know loads about him.
No.
We will see what happens in the week, Chris. It's great to have you on. Thank you very much.
It's nice to be back.
I'm with Rusty, great to see you, mate. Massive hit on the channel last time. Everyone really enjoyed you, so thank you for coming back on.
You're welcome.
First and foremost, let's just grab a quick score prediction.
Oh, it's boring, man. It is boring. I think almost every game this season will be tight. 1-0s, 2-1s. But 1-0 feels right for me today. I think it'll be one that we'll scrap out rather than be successful with, But the performance is more important today, I think. I think it's way more important for us to look like a football team together rather than being disjointed. Northampton, we looked very disjointed. At Ipswich, for large portions, we looked very disjointed as well. So the performance is way more important for me today.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that. Dibbling, we spoke about it last time you come on the channel. Looks like that's done and dusted now. Glad that that's done. They're going to get that money in.
It's nice that it's behind us. Has he made the right decision as on a personal level as a footballer? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I think he spends a little bit too much time developing at Everton rather than being the star. At least here, if he'd have stayed here, he'd have been getting a lot more football. But if that money's well invested with the names we've been linked with, like Finn Azaz and potentially Rodoni. With Dibbling leaving, someone like Rodoni might actually see us as an interesting target again. I think all the time Dibbling, Fernandez were all here. I think Rodoni was like, I'm not prepared to go and scrap for a position.
Yeah.
Which again probably
he's
is
the main man at Cobb, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure. He's the first name on the team sheet, right?
Yeah.
But I'm glad that the transfer is behind us now and we can start looking forward.
Finazaz, he's been linked. Someone you'd like to see come in?
He's a player that I've only ever really seen in bits.
Me too, yeah.
But statistically, he looks every bit an excellent Championship player. And I can't see a world where he doesn't fit in well at Southampton.
Yeah.
Based on the sort of stats alone that he provides, I think it would be a really welcome addition.
Yeah.
I don't think we need both Finazaz and Rodoni. I think we got enough in that area, but at least one of them.
Spurtsian as well. He's a similar sort of player.
I'm so confused by that transfer because we've triggered his release clause, right?
Yeah.
Which means the club can't do anything, but are still blocking the track. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's very confusing.
Yeah, interesting one by Will Steele. I'll get your thoughts on this actually, because he was saying that a lot of international managers are in players' ears and tell them that they need to go and play in the top 5 leagues in Europe, and they don't see the Championship as one of those.
I can't understand for the life of me why the Championship, if you can compete at this level in arguably one of the most difficult leagues in world football to get out of.
Yeah.
It's not difficult because the standard's bad.
Yeah.
It's difficult because the standard in this league is high.
Yeah.
We found that the first season we were down here, and we found that again Wrexham stepping up into this league made life really hard for us. Ipswich are a seasoned team now. They made life really hard for us.
Yeah.
This league's brutal.
Yeah.
If you can compete at this level on a very, very consistent basis, why shouldn't you be considered for national football?
Yeah.
Seems mad to me.
I think it's a really good point. I'd love to get everyone's thoughts on that in the comments box below. Give us your thoughts. Steele's come across well in his press conferences, isn't he? I was just chatting to Chris about it in an interview, and he was saying the same. He's handling himself really well.
Do you know what? I don't think he's handling himself well. I think that's him.
Yeah, just who he is.
Yeah, that's more his personality. He's a really chill, really laid back, very straightforward, very honest guy. Maybe that's the ginger in him. A lot of the ginger is a little bit opinionated and a little bit forceful with their opinion, but he's very. I like the way he carries himself. I like the way that he seems unflustered, and I like what I'm watching when you can see that interviewers are trying to make him flap, and he's just like, yeah, it's all good. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. We'll be okay. Yeah. And I like it. I like if he relaxes the players in the same way that he relaxes people listening to his press conferences and shit, then we're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Final one before you go. Matty Fernandez, a lot of talk around him. West Ham have been heavily linked. They got thumped last night. They look like they're in a mess. Worst start in the Premier League history for them. They're struggling. Talk about Forest. They're on the verge of potentially losing their manager. Do you see a world in where Matty stays?
I think if Matty Fernandez, this is a weird one. Forest is a strange one. I think if he chooses Forest, that's a team seemingly on the surface in a bit of turmoil. West Ham makes zero sense. Yeah. I think I said to you, it feels, obviously West Ham are Premier League, but for me, West Ham, Brentford, Burnley are the 3 teams that early suggest that they're in the most trouble this season.
Yeah.
So why would he go to a team to just have the same arguments next season?
Yeah.
At least here he gives himself an opportunity to play football, get back into the Premier League, maybe even move in the summer, and then we'll be able to get a lot more for him. It'll still be around that 50 million mark. But listen, I don't want players at my club. I never wanted players at my club that don't want to be here.
Yeah.
We've struggled with that for too many seasons, carried too many Bella Kotchaps and the likes.
Yeah, he looks like he's on his way out.
Which is,
finally.
If you look at the reactions on X and stuff, people are they're so over that saga of Armel Bella Kotchap, But look, if he wants to go and he wants to play football, and the club have a position to make good money and invest well and make us stronger. Yeah. Because there are players. He's still what is he? 20?
Yeah,
he's still a child. There's still more established players than him that could walk into this team and make a real difference. So, I'd love him to stay, but the club have to do what the club feel is best for the club.
With Sam, first Stoke City fan on the channel. First and foremost, you're a vlogger as well.
I am, yeah. Fancam, if you want to go give it a subscribe, it'd be massively appreciated, yeah.
I'll leave your details in the show notes below, so go. You doing a vlog today?
Yeah, of course I am. Hopefully 3 points, but I think it'll be a tough game, so.
Yeah. Well, I'll be checking out your vlog when it's out. When will it be out? Tonight or tomorrow?
Hopefully tonight, but we've had a 5-hour journey here today,
Oh, no.
so I don't know whether I'll be able to get it up quickly, but I hopefully will.
Yeah, Sam, it's great to have you here. What's your thoughts on your start? Because I was with a fan in the week, a Stoke City fan, chatting about the season start. It's been bloody good, isn't it?
It has been really good, yeah, but the Championship is very much a marathon, it's not a sprint, so you've got to take every game as it comes out. I'm going to say in my intro, when I do it in a moment, we've had 2 quite simple games, pretty straightforward. Derby, a team that were weakened, struggling with injuries, then a Sheffield Wednesday team that are struggling massively at the moment. Today is the first real test, the first real evaluation against a good Southampton team, full of a lot of Championship quality, so I'm looking forward to it, but I think against Will Steele's side, I think it'll be difficult, I do.
Yeah, it will be difficult. Talking to managers, you mentioned Will Steele, you've got Mark Robins in.
We have,
what a great manager to bring in. You must be really excited.
I am excited, yeah. He didn't turn around too much in the second half of last season, I will be honest. I wasn't massively optimistic going into this season, but the recruitment's been spot on.
Yeah,
we started really
well,
we really have, yeah. We started strongly, so there's a lot of positives to build off, but like I say, the Championship, look, Stoke has struggled for years now, mid-table mediocrity every season, so we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure.
Is this an opportunity this year under this manager with the good recruitment to bounce back at last?
It's been 8 years in the making, mate, so I hope so. But I think if we got a result here today, possibly a win, maybe even a draw, then I'll be able to say, yeah, there's something positive building, but we'll have to wait and see.
As Southampton fans, who are we looking out for today? Who are your key players?
The whole team, mate. No, I'm joking. Probably players like Sorba Thomas had a great start, Divine Mbama on loan from City, or Million Manhoof, I'd say, mate.
I heard about Manhoof. He's a good player, isn't he?
Can be, but can also be very inconsistent at times. He started the season strongly, so if he can continue that, he'll be all right, yeah.
We were talking in midweek about how you're set up against us, and we like to play a 3 at the back with wing backs. You play wide men.
We do,
that like to get up the field. I'll be interested to see if Steele adapts today.
Well, he's meant to be a good manager, isn't he? He's done really well throughout the whole of his career so far. It's not been obviously very experienced, but he's coming into a Southampton team that has got a lot of opportunity to be successful this season. So, yeah, how we'll do today against Mark Robins, who's obviously a lot more experienced, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and Southampton are a little bit fragile after that relegation. Just the 2 wins last year. The fan base are fragile. There's no doubt about that. So do you kind of feel this is a great time to play us?
It's always one of them, it could go either way, because you need to start getting points on the board as quick as possible, don't you? You've had a decent start, a decent enough start. I think it's 4 points in it from the first possible 6. So, yeah, I think from a Stoke point of view, today is going to be difficult. You've got a lot of good players, especially in this league. And for Stoke, we didn't manage to bounce back when we came down. You did last time under Russell Martin. So, again, we'll have to wait and see. I think today's going to be really, really interesting, I do.
I'll go 1-1. I'm being a bit optimistic. We're at the top of the table and we started the season well, which is unusual.
Yeah.
So, a bit of hope.
I'm going to go 2-1 to us. Baker and Manhoff.
I've got to go 2-1 Stoke.
Yeah, who's scoring your goals?
We're going to Mbama and Thomas.
2-0 Stoke.
Go 2-0. Who's scoring your goals?
Sorba Thomas and Manhoof.
3-1 Stoke.
Yeah, you started well. It's been a good start, hasn't it?
Yeah, not bad, yeah. Couldn't really ask for more, 6 points, you know.
2-0 Stoke, I reckon.
Yeah. Who's scoring your goals?
Baker and Mbama.
Sorba Thomas for me. I think he'll be the man. He's a man to watch out for you guys today.
Yeah, it's been a good start, hasn't it?
It's been brilliant, to be fair. We've not played this well for probably the last 4 or 5 years, so yes, it's okay.
What's your score prediction, mate?
I think 3-1. I'm not sure of the scores, but I think 3-1. Stoke.
I think we'll win, yeah. Saying 2-1 Stoke.
Yeah. A few thoughts on your manager, Mark Robins. Great manager.
Absolutely, he's turned it around. Absolutely turned it around.
Yeah, now he's had the summer, I think, as well, a bit of time to bring his own players in. He was kind of a rescue mission last year when he came in January. He did what he needed to, kept us up, and now, yeah, well, we should be challenging. We've been here long enough. Yeah. We're a big enough club. We've just been mismanaged.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's where it's been.
Is this your year to go back up?
Yes.
We say this every year.
but
yeah,
every year.
It does feel different this year. There's definitely a bit more of a buzz to it, more sensible recruitment and a bit more excitement too.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's the year. I'm going for.
I reckon it's going to be better than the years before. In and around the playoffs, I reckon, this year, yeah.
So the Stoke fans are in great spirit here at St Mary's today. They're all very confident. Are you confident?
I am, yeah. I think we'll get a result today.
2-0 Stoke.
But I want to ask you about Mark Robins. What a great manager you brought in.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience, but also you can listen to him all day long because he knows this league inside and out. Obviously got the results with Coventry, got the boot from Coventry, but now he's resetting. And what a manager. He's a man manager, I know him personally very well, and I think, yeah, it's all good for the future.
I'm saying 4-0. 4-0 today, yeah, we're going.
Yeah, who's the key men for you?
Divin, Mumba, Sorba, Thomas. They're going to be a lot of assists, a lot of goals.
Before you go, I've been asking Stoke fans, is this the year that you get in the playoffs and bounce back?
I'd say it is.
Yeah.
Why not?
This will be the year. We're going up. We're going up!
Right, we've got 3 young Stoke fans. Give me a score prediction.
3-2 to Stoke.
3-2 to Stoke. I haven't heard one Stoke fan yet to say you're going to lose.
2-1 Stoke. 3-2 Stoke.
You're going 3-2. He's gone with 3-2.
3-2 Stoke.
Going 3-2. They're all going with a Stoke win. Guys, thank you very much.
2-0.
2-0. Who's scoring your Saints goals today? Bearing in mind Ross Stewart and Downs are on the bench.
Ross Stewart and Jay Robinson.
I'm going to go with 1-0 Saints.
Yeah. Rossi went with the 1-0. I've gone with the 1-0. Who's scoring your goal?
Robinson, hopefully.
Tyler's gone. Do you think we keep Mateus?
I don't think we do, unfortunately.
I think both to go.
I think they'll both go. Yeah. I mean, 42 million, wasn't it, for Tyler at Everton?
Plus add-ons.
Yeah.
Sell-on clause.
I mean, is there a deal where if Fernandes goes, we get Ward-Prowse back?
Got some Saints fans on the channel at last. We had loads of Stoke. They are confident. How are you feeling?
I feel confident. I think a clean sheet, like 2-0. I think 2-0 us. I think personally, but I don't know.
Clean sheet. How good has Bazunu been so far?
Yeah, I think he's been all right.
I think he's it now.
Yeah, I think interesting to see with a bit of a different defence. Wood coming in, but we'll see. Yeah,
how are you feeling about today?
Pretty confident. I would like to hope, watching a Chelsea West Ham game yesterday, do sort of same, go 1-0 down, batter them, 4-1.
Probably going to win about 4-1. It's going to be a big scoreline. They look good at the start, even Stoke do, so...
He's shaking his head there. You're not as confident.
It's the old people here, see, Robbins is a very good manager, 2 wins. I can't, you see the weaknesses with us. I think we can do a 1-0.
It's like a contrast in managers, and you've got Will Steele starting out his career quite young, and then you've got Robbins, who's been around the block.
Coventry, and I can't remember where he was before Coventry, but he did
7 years there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did well at Coventry, and I don't know why they replaced him, but yeah, you can see who came in, but there you go. But yeah, I think you do well at Stoke.
Transfer window shuts later on next week. What must happen?
I don't know. I feel like we might need to do one more signing, maybe attacking midfielder. But apart from that, I reckon we need to see a few go. And I'll be happy with it. I'll be happy with that.
How do you feel about the transfer window this next week?
Yeah, an attacking midfielder, and I reckon another forward. Danny Ings is free from West Ham, so I'll get him back and just put him on the bench, come on for 20 minutes at a time. Yeah. I do.
I think we've got a few strikers who should be good, but I don't think they're quite delivering or on full form at the moment, so I don't know.
How do you feel about Fernandes? Do you think he stays in the window?
100%. Yeah, confidence. Diblin's gone, 42 million, absolute robbery. Perfect.
All the best tonight. Stoke City win 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Who's scoring your goals?
Millie Manouf, and I think Mamumba up front for Man City is quality. 19 years of age, full of quality.
It's Football Dad on the FootballMartin Channel. Thank you for joining us, mate. Happy birthday, first and foremost, for yesterday. It was his birthday yesterday.
Thank you very much.
It's good to have you on. Some score predictions for today's game.
2-1 to Saints.
He's going 2-1 with Saints. Who's scoring the goals then?
Good question. Jack Stevens and Jack Stevens.
Yeah, coming to Jack Stevens. Tyler Dibling finally announced, well, via Sky, and everyone else, that he's definitely going. Fetched good money for him?
Excellent money for him. I'm really pleased there's a sell-on clause as well. But 42 million for a player who's not really proved himself. I think it's a no-brainer, really. The managers couldn't be too big a contrast. Will Steele, at the start of his career, little experience at this level. Mark Robins, been around a long time, did a wonderful job at Coventry. I think it'll be a tough game today. The only worry is if we didn't get a positive result today, then I think the fans are going to start getting a little bit restless again, because we're all still hurting from last season. It's all a bit fragile, and it's all a bit precarious. But if we get a good result today, then we'll be in good spirits.
I reckon we're going to have a good game against Stoke, but it's going to be tricky. but we have played the better teams in the league so far. They've had
a fairly easy start, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're the best team, but it's going to be tough competition with who we've got. But I think we've got a good chance. I think he's going to be awful for Everton. He's not going to be good.
Is it a good move for him?
Personally, yeah, because he didn't really get a lot of game time for Southampton, but he does deserve some game time. But not the best player, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot of money for a young man that's not done a great deal yet. Mateus Fernandes, I've been asking fans today. He's a big topic of transfer speculation. Is there a world where he stays?
No.
No, you think he'd go?
He's leaving 100%.
You
He's too good for the team. He's the best player, in my opinion, for Southampton.
Need him on. So
10 minutes in and Stoke City have a free kick on the edge of the box. They've started the game well, Stoke, actually. High intensity. They put a press on the Saints. The two wide men, Thomas and Manhoof, are a real handful, especially playing wing backs as well. They've gone in behind a couple of times already. Saints, though, did have a really good chance through Che Charles. He would have scored, actually, and Jay Robinson, it come off for him. He got in the way of his shot, but Charles is started the game well. But Saints have just come back into it, and then it was Manhoof, actually, that got fouled for the free kick. We've got it edge of the, down at the northern end, right-hand side, just on the edge of the D. Victor Johansson in goal for Stoke City. Loads of Saints fans were keen to see him sign. It's a right footer on this one. There's two over it. It's one with the left, one with the right. Taking their time, left footed, straight at the wall. Then Downs defends it. It's 0-0, 11 on the clock. Yeah, we're 18 minutes in and it's Wellington that's down injured. He's actually started the game really well. He's had a really good start to the game, Wellington. He's played really well. I like the fact that he's got Jack Stevens on that left side playing close to him, up where it was Quasi last weekend. He switched that around. He was in a lot of pain, Wellington. He put his hand in the air straight away. And Nathan Wood with a massive block there as well. It was an effort from, I think it was Manhoof, who's been a real handful from Stoke. Stoke have been really good. They play some brilliant football. Absolute credit to the way they've gone about this game. They haven't come here and put men behind the ball. They've had a proper go, and it's actually making it a really good game. The first 19 minutes have been superb. Adam Armstrong's hit the net in twice.
That's not a foul. Get up. Oh my God. Come on, man. Defenders falling.
Well offside, didn't he? Yeah. You'd have seen someone go mental if he was one offside.
Saints will have to come from behind to win this game because Stoke are 1-0 up, and no surprise, Saints are giving the ball away sloppy. Gavin Bazunu makes a really good save. It was Lewis Baker with the follow-up, and Lewis Baker's been really good for Stoke City. Yeah, Saints giving the ball away. On turnover, they are rapid. Saints give the ball away and they just turn and they go in numbers. Real credit to Stoke. They're top of the table for a reason at this moment in time. They will be staying there tonight if they get a victory here, but Saints will need to come from behind. Really struggle to get going at the start of their second half, but
it was like end to end, like the first half. Their goalkeeper, Victor Johansson, made a great save. It was a brilliant save from a Harwood-Bellis header. Literally within minutes, it's in the back of our net. So Saints are behind. 56 on the clock. Mbama, who was booked in the first half of Stoke City, has just been sent off for simulation. He went through. Gavin Bazunu makes the save, and he threw himself on the deck. They're just saying on the radio with the replays. It was great refereeing. Great refereeing, they're saying. But he's off. Second yellow. It's let his team down there big time. Stoke are making changes, 2 changes for them, one of those being Seko, who's played really well in midfield, been really tidy. They're going to go defensive now and try and suss up shop, I would imagine, though they have broken through Manoff again several times. Saints are chucking men forward. Ross Stewart's on up front. He went close, though it looked like I think the flag went up, but he almost scored with his first touch. Saints need to have a right go now. There's 70 minutes on the clock, 1-0 down, need to find 2 goals, need to try and win the game as Ryan Manning goes down that left-hand side. Just gets slowed down, goes back, recycles it. Charles puts it in the box, straight at Victor Johansson. Good enough, Saints. The Saints fans are frustrated. Harwood-Bellis has just put one back because it was Thomas that put Stoke 2-0 up with 10 men, but Harwood-Bellis has just got a header, he scored, and there's 10 minutes to go. Saints are piling on the pressure. I've been saying it for a while. Saints need a proven championship striker, or a proven striker that knows where the freaking net is. The 2 up front have just not been good enough. Downs has come on. He struggled to get in the game. The same with Stewart. It's not like they're not getting service. They are getting some service because Manning and certainly Fraser put good balls in the box. So 4 goals scored this season, 3 from defenders. It's going to prove a massive problem if it isn't addressed. We're going to need wingers. The 5 at the back will need to be scrapped going forward, in my opinion. I will react to it all at the end of the game, but yeah, I do worry. But Harwood-Bellis gets that header from a Manning delivery. It was a good delivery from Manning as well. Mateus Fernandez, well off the pace at times. He's been good at times, but he's given the ball away sloppy at times. I watch his body language and I'm like, do you really want to be here, mate? Because I'm not sure. As Cameron Archer comes on as well, kicks a ball straight at a Stoke player. Stoke could be happy where it's at the moment. 88 on the clock. It's still Saints 1, Stoke 2.
Charlie, Ellie, great to see you both. First time I've seen you for a while. Post-match reaction, give me your thoughts.
Really disappointed. I thought Saints huffed and puffed a lot. Really, I think they worked really hard. That's how I felt. You know, they worked really hard to try and sort of get a result out of the game. They obviously took off Nathan Wood, and almost, am I right? Almost immediately after that, we conceded that second goal, which is a total breakaway goal. The goalie threw it out, released the guy, and he went. It was just got an assist and knew the goalie, so it was a really good move. It was really, really good. Yeah, it's got to be impressed, haven't you? So they real smash and grab, I think, in the end. I don't think. I mean, they were good. Stoke. They toiled away, didn't they? And they
two
they
quick, fast wide men.
They did. But I mean, I don't think they look like a team that's going to win the league. I don't think that. So I felt we should have won the game really. But yeah, in the end, it was just a little bit too much for us after that second goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tough one to take after they went down to 10 men as well. Wasn't surprised actually to see him score the second, were you?
No, I mean, I think Stoke were good when it mattered, weren't they? Which we weren't. I mean, Flynn Downs has missed one, Ross Stewart's missed one, both that should have been
Ross
goals.
Stewart's missed.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah, I'm gutted, to be honest, is the only thing I feel at the moment.
It's a tough one to take. Do you feel like this week's a massive week for this football club? Because Will still needs backing, in my opinion. He needs players in, he needs 2 wide men. I still think he needs a striker, personally. I don't think the 2 that he's got are good enough. Not really.
Yeah, no, completely agree. I think, you know, Ross Stewart looked a bit rusty, didn't he? And Downs Downs looked lost. So I think someone else has got to come in, because, you know, Adam Armstrong in the middles, you know, we know he's best along one of the sides, and you know, he can't play in the middle all season. So yeah, he needs some backup completely.
What I don't understand is why Adam Armstrong's playing up front from the start of these games.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious last season, the season before, that he wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I can sort of understand it if they're trying to knacker the defenders out, and then bring the substitutes on later. I can sort of get that maybe, but it's not very effective as a way of, you know, getting ahead in the football match, is it? Damien Downs, I think, you know, he's come from Bundesliga 2. You know, you sort of hope when you sign these players they're going to be a sort of revelation, don't you? But he looks a little bit, as Ellie says, he looks a little bit lost to me. He's maybe going to take sort of a few months to really bed in. Maybe he can be really good, but at the moment he just doesn't look up to the job, which is a shame.
Yeah, his first defeat for Will Steele. He's got to pull them together pretty quickly, because Watford away next week. Massive game, isn't it? Go to Watford, Vicarage Road, not easy.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. And I think, you know, if we want to be, you know, top of the league come May, you know, the games, you know, a game against Stoke is not one that you want to be losing, and now it just puts a little bit more pressure on the game next week at Watford, and it's got to be 3 points from that game completely.
Yeah, it has to be 3 points in that game. I want to chat to you about the window this week. What do you feel needs to happen?
Well, I mean, I agree with you. We definitely need a striker. We seem like we've got a lot of strikers, don't we?
Yeah.
It does seem like
There's no one that's that good.
No, we're abundant with strikers, and we've got strikers who should be good. You know, Stewart should be good.
Yeah.
And you know, Cameron Archer should be really good, but they just don't seem to be sort of gelling, or maybe they haven't got the confidence. I'd love Damien Downs to score a goal. I don't know if that'll make a difference. Any of them. I mean, Cameron. Do you remember when Cameron Archer missed the penalty against United last year? Yeah. It seemed to take it all out of him, didn't it? And I just feel he needs a goal. He might be really come good after that. But yeah, at the moment it feels to me like we need a really experienced, or just someone who knows their way around the Championship. That would be really, really good.
Yeah, I feel that. Do you feel that there's a little bit, obviously not a little bit, there's a huge amount of damage from last season? And like going into today's game, it's a good time for Stoke to come to us, I felt, because we are just a little bit tentative at times, and we are nervous, we're on edge.
Yeah, I think there's, you know, a lot of these players that, you know, have probably got the trauma from last season, isn't there? And that can make some nerves. And you know, when you're nervous, sometimes that's not the best. You know, it doesn't go very well, but it's tricky. We've got to start picking up some points.
I think they I don't think they're playing well. I don't think a lot of them are playing like they're really traumatised. I mean, Taylor Harwood-Bellis looked pretty good today. Nathan Woods, I thought he looked strong, and I was quite surprised when he went off. But I like the fact that he's sort of mixing up the tactics a little bit. That sort of, I was surprised he went off, but I was almost quite pleased that Will still was willing to do that. So it shows sort of balls on his part, doesn't it? But no, I don't know if they're playing like, I wouldn't sort of have thought of that as a reason. But yeah, clearly it was a incredibly traumatising season. The crowd, I think. Well, I'm in the northern end. I feel like we
What's
are.
It like up there?
I feel like we're right behind the team. Clapping them off at the end. I feel like we were really, really sort of vocal right until the end. That's being amongst it. That's what it felt like to me. So you know, my voice is a little bit gravelly. As a result, we've had a good sing-song today, but in the end we haven't got the result we wanted, have we?
Next home game is Portsmouth here. The South Coast Derby returns. It's a bit to be done before then.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think, you know, none of us are going to be very happy, are we? And you know, if less than 3 points comes out that game, so yeah, work to be done before that one, and it's a huge, huge game coming up.
It is a huge game, isn't it, Charlie? The South Coast Derby returning. How do you feel about it?
I feel really, really excited by it. You know, I just don't think you can go into a game like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what the result's going to be. Do you? Obviously, hope you're going to win. I think this is a real test for Will Still now. I'm going to be really interested. You know, I think he's more experienced than Russell Martin was when Russell Martin came here, and now he's lost an early game at home, which is not.
Bounce back, isn't it?
Yeah, it's how you bounce back. Let's see what he's really made of, because he should be in a position where he can handle this sort of situation. But it's the Championship. It's very different from what he's had before. So it'd be great to see how he gets on. And as you say, big week in terms of the transfer window. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, you two have been brilliant. Thank you so much. I'm with Boise. I'm outside St Mary's. Post-match reaction. Southampton beaten by Stoke City this afternoon. Some thoughts on it?
Very frustrating afternoon, I thought, mate. Didn't think we looked that bad for the entirety of the game, but just, I don't know what we have to do to just get the ball in the box sometimes, first time. We're crying out, as we've just said off camera actually, that just for an actual proven goal scorer. And we've got some very, very good strikers at the club. at the moment, I'm not looking at any of them and thinking in this system they're going to be scoring goals for us. So
that one of those is going to go and score us 20 goals this season, like Adam Armstrong did. Adam Armstrong, I don't know where he fits into the side at the moment. Started as a 9 again today. I was surprised at that.
Very surprised. I think we just need to viva the back four. That's what I say. We need to get a back four going. We need to get him back out on the right wing, where we know how great he was for Russell Martin. Will still was a lot more direct, a lot more aggressive in his style of play, which for me would only bode better for Adam Armstrong. But we need to get him back out on that right wing and actually get him that freedom and creativity to kind of run in behind and roam around, because at the moment as a number 9 he's just not doing it.
Yeah, he's not doing it. Damien Downs coming at half-time. What are your thoughts on his performance?
I thought he looked livelier than he was against Wrexham, obviously a bit more longer to come on today. Listen, I'm hoping he comes good, but at the end of the day, it's 2 games. It's still very early to judge him at the moment. Again, he's 20, 21 years old. That's a hell of a lot of pressure to lead the line for a team that are going to be expected to score goals and win games at the end of the day. So I think he definitely needs somebody to maybe play off of, maybe hold up play. By all accounts, he's a good link-up striker. Yeah. But again, hell of a lot of pressure to score the goals for us.
Yeah, I thought Stoke were good today. So let's talk about Stoke. We have to give him a massive amount of credit, because they come here, top of the table, and their fans are really confident before, and I'm surprised at how confident they were. Then I look at the signings and the business they've done. I thought Millie Manhoff on the, I think he was played off the left-hand side, he was really, really good. He played off the right-hand side, Thomas off the left. Those 2 wingers were good.
Very, very much so. Their second goal, like I kind of, when it went in, I kind of sat back in my seat and was sunken in. But brilliant goal for them. Like that is a prime counter-attacking goal that you need to be able to score against these types of teams. You come to a team that you're not going to be favourites to win, despite being top of the table, and you sit back and you counter and look where it's gone. Fair play to them. I think Aaron Cresswell's a hell of a signing for them at left back as well. Real Championship experience.
They'll be fine this season. They have a good season, won't they?
Definitely. I mean, will they be at the top of the table in 44, however many games? Not too sure, but they're certainly not playing like they're going to be in trouble. That's for sure. Yeah. Definitely, maybe could be a dark horse for playoffs. Who knows?
Yeah, very, very good manager at the helm as well. Mark Robbins, thought he was superb today. Will Steele, his first big test for him now. Got to get the players to bounce back really quickly in what is a really big week for the football club, isn't it? As we're heading to the back end of the transfer window, which will shut in just under a week's time. Watford, how are you feeling about that one?
It's hard, because I would like to think that we could bounce back in the week against Norwich, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's Norwich in midweek.
But that's not an easy game, like we're not playing against a League 1 or a League 2 team, we're playing against a Championship team who are going to be there and thereabouts in promotion for us. I just think we need to back him. I think today's game showed there's nothing wrong with his tactics. I just think you need players that are going to be ready. You need players that are going to be proven for this level. Mads Roerslev, that's a really nice signing. I said to you before, kind of a bit caught us all off surprise. I think he'll bring experience for us where we need it. We need to bring experience in the middle of the park, someone who knows how to score a goal, play off of the players that we already have, just more creativity in general.
Yeah, I totally agree. I really appreciate you coming on, mate. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. We've got a young Saints fan, big follower of the FootballMartin Channel. Some post-match reaction from you, young man. How did you feel about the game?
It was good, but I think we could have played a bit better.
Yeah. Standout performance for you? Is there anybody that shone for you today for Saints?
I think Mateus Fernandes and Ryan Fraser played well. With Ryan Fraser's cross, and I think Ryan Manning could have played a bit better. He played well though, and our new signing looked alright.
Norwich in midweek in the EFL Carabao Cup. What's your thoughts on that? Going to get a score prediction? You can go out on my TikTok channel with that one.
I think it'll be about maybe 2-1.
Going to go
2-1 Saints. Yeah. And I think Adam Armstrong and maybe Ryan Fraser get a goal.
Yeah, love it. Young man, you spoke very well indeed. Thank you very much. My matchday vlog is coming to an end here on the FootballMartin Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a Stoke City fan, get involved in the conversation below. Give me all your thoughts. I thought you were brilliant today. If you're a Stoke fan tuning in, I thought Millie Manhoff, I thought was brilliant. Probably a man of the match display from him. I thought Sandra Thomas on the other side was really, really good. He played well. And the striker up front as well. I thought it was a handful, though he did let you down a little bit, as a load of fans go past saying Saints get battered everywhere they go. They weren't great today, Saints, though he tried really hard. Back end of the game at 2-0 down, we really did dig in, but we just don't really create enough chances or make the right runs into the box. And this conversation I was having on the way back is making those right runs into the box, when they sort of like, you pick it up in midfield and you're looking for someone to make a run. That was the thing that really frustrated me today, like really, really frustrated me as I walked through the streets of Cowes to make my way back to my car. Some more thoughts on Saints. I thought they're lacking wingers. They need wingers. We need 2 wingers, at least 2 wingers in. I think Steele's already said that in his post-match presser as well, that he does need a couple of wingers in. I believe, for me, another backup midfielder is going to be important. Definitely a number 10, somebody that's creative. We don't have anyone creative at all. And I think that is a major concern, not having somebody. I think Fernandes is a good player, but I don't think he's a massively creative player. He works really hard, but today he had an off day. There's no doubt about it, he had an off day. There's a lot of noise around him as a midfielder at the moment. Could he end up at West Ham? Is that his next destination? Are they going to play the big bucks, though, to get him in? And they're going to have to pay some big money to get him in. It remains to be seen. It's going to be a big week in the window. Still needs backing. I've said it in this vlog throughout. I think from a Saints perspective, they need to back him now. And that will be with 2 wingers and number 10. And he said that already. That is exactly what he wants, and rightly so. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If you want a bit more post-match reaction, some more thoughts, you can go grab that in my instant reaction video that I filmed outside St Mary's Stadium before I left to head back to go home. I've got a big job to do now because I'm going to need to go and edit this video. It's probably going to take me like at least probably 2.5 hours, but it will be brilliant when it's all done. I want to thank every single one of you for coming and saying hello today. It means the absolute world to me, and I can't thank you enough for the support of the channel. If you're a new subscriber, please do share it with a friend as well. And just get involved in the conversation below. Give me your thoughts on the game today. Give me your thoughts on all those predictions as well. Those Stoke fans were right to be confident, weren't they? Because they were really good today. But Saints, you have to win your home games. If you're going to be in the top 2, you've got to win your home games. We failed to do that today, but we need to bounce back. We've got Norwich in midweek in the Carabao Cup, and then it's Watford away before the international break. And then the next game at St Mary's Stadium is Portsmouth. Doesn't get any bigger, does it? It doesn't get any bigger. Right, I'm going to go and grab some food. I just thought I've walked past Marks and Spencer's. I need to go and get some dinner now. Time to get some food. I'll see you in another match day vlog very soon.